I get it. So it's all good right here. But
That's how we got like 3 DCs in the Smash community.
Of course. This is going to be another one of those exciting, explosive teams here. Kameme. I'm working on it, man. Gotta say quicker. And Abadango, of course. Let's see what now they were listed, or I heard they were playing a little bit of double Mega Man, but perhaps not for this set. Looks like we're going to see a Meta Knight and Sheik combination come out.
Oh, wow. That's not at all what I expected.
Probably a little more reliable. You know, Abadango, of course, known for having a very effective Meta Knight for good reason. He's got quite a slew of solid wins under his belt with that character. And then Kameme, actually somebody who plays, you know, a multitude of characters. You know, he's not just restricted to that Mega Man. He has a very solid Cloud, Wario, and of course Sheik. As
his Wario, man.
Yeah,
his Wario.
That was very exciting to see at Smash.World last weekend.
So not to discredit Miloni and Deezus, of course, but obviously being round 1, I would have loved to see maybe Abadango and Kameme, sorry, do the double Mega Man that we saw or heard about earlier.
Yeah.
That would have been really fun to watch.
For sure.
But instead, no, we're going to see Red Knight Sheik. They're no games at all. This is
none whatsoever.
Maybe they're short on time. Maybe it's
well, I don't think that's the case. I mean, this tournament's actually run quite efficiently. So shouts to our great TL staff. Shouts to our excellent competitors. Going to duke it out here as we roll on through doubles pools. All right.
I will say, though, I haven't seen much of Kameme Sheik.
I've seen it a couple times. You know, more so in a couple friendlies I've actually seen him compete with. But I'm sure, I mean, you know, Sheik's just a great character all around. Of course, somebody like Kameme, an incredible player himself. You put a character in his hands, you're going to see some success with it here. Even though opening things up and speaking of getting opened up, that is exactly what just happened to Kameme's stock.
Yeah, that was
a very explosive character and for good reason.
I have to be super careful, man. Like in any situation when you're high percent, if he wants to take that risk and just throw out the Shoryuken, then that could be the end of your stock if you're not paying attention.
You're not wrong about that. All right, Abadango looking for a quick pickup here. Not going to pull the trigger on that up B, playing it safe. Nice, just tossing him back. Good bouncing fish. What a conversion right there. Like he even delayed it a little bit to success.
That's crazy. It looked like he kind of went the wrong way at first and then did a reverse bouncing fish once he realized that that his opponent had went the opposite direction. Right. So very good awareness. Okay. I guess when you're a Mega Man player, you just kind of by default have really good awareness. You have to be on point to play that character at a high level.
It's just something you have to bring to the table. Absolutely agreed.
You know what's funny, though? Now that I think about it, I don't get to see a lot of Ryu much anymore. For whatever reason, I still think this character is amazing.
Well, it's because the representation, like, it's still there, but it's not featured quite as much at our larger scale events.
Yeah.
Oh, what an up B right there. Love that. Really an underutilized option for Clouds to kill with. I feel like, though, it's definitely starting to kind of emerge as one of those go-tos.
It's scary, man, because if you miss, it's not just like a Shoryuken. Like, you have a lot more recovery.
Yes. Okay. And finally going to relinquish that first stock off. He was holding it for quite a while. Well done to him. Okay. Not going to pull the trigger on getting a grab out of that shield.
Yeah, looks like a Deezus.
Yeah, man.
Playing it kind of, you saw him playing kind of slow on the stage right there, probably looking for a Shoryuken. Oh, that was probably a misinput right there.
Yeah, I've really, you know, Miloni's actually done a great job with getting his limit off. Like, he's been charged up for the majority of this match, and they are in control right now. Yeah, really just handing it to Abadango Kameme, who may be a little taken aback by this, you know, explosive team here. The DLC Warrior is out in full effect right now.
This is probably not what they're expecting for the first match.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it seems like both Miloni and Deezus are not afraid at all to pull the trigger on their up Bs.
Yep.
Because every single time we've seen them do it so far, it's been like it's resulted in the end of a stock.
Okay. Good pickup right there. Gonna kill him even with that limit boost. It is enough.
Yeah, he went straight up.
Yeah.
That was definitely some questionable DI.
Another one of those. Just get him out of here. All right, so now Abadango. Now, this is a scary part for Cloud to be in by himself. No teammate around to lend any assistance, but he is going to make it back just barely escaping. Yeah. He had two very competent players chasing him down off stage.
I like that up B onto the platform, though. He realized that if I went any lower than this, I might put myself in a bad situation to get knocked off stage with no jump.
Okay, excellent grab here.
Yeah,
All right, they are starting to close that gap.
Yeah, it's scary, man. This is really the mark of a very competent top player, man. Just being able to clutch it out in situations where you're down.
Exactly. You know, they were down, you know, I feel like they were down a pretty decent amount. You know, Deezus and Miloni have been dominating for the majority of this match here.
That's going to be it for Kameme.
Just barely killing him right there. So now it's all up to Abadango here. Good spacing on that back air and gets the kill.
No.
Wow, at that.
Wow, I wonder if he might have thrown him his hitbox into the blast zone because I don't think he
I didn't think that. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to kill. That is an incredible break here potentially for Abadango and Kameme.
So all Deezus needs though is one up tilt, and that's going to be the end of his stock. But going for a back air instead of maybe an air.
Got to outplay one of the best at this tournament here to do it.
So scary, but if he can do it, man, that's gonna be a lot to brag about.
I mean, you know, they played sensational from the start here, but it's all about how you can close out the match.
That was so scary. Does not get the tech on the platform.
And we know from history, man, Abadango is quite the closer here, but let's see what my man Deezus can do.
He's just throwing out the forward smash.
I'm telling you,
this man has no fear. This is the scariest kind of player to play against because we've seen him throw out those shoryukens to get the KOs, and you can see just from that forward smash, even at over 100%, he's not afraid. Is this gonna be it? No,
he had plenty of time right there. Ryu not able to get to the ground quick enough to punish. Abadango feeling confident about that. And notice the time he is just taking here. Plenty of time on that clock.
This man is teabagging. Yo, he has no fear at all. I like this. And that's
it.
Abair's going to do it. Wow.
Abadango getting a little too unsafe. And wow, what perhaps on the verge of our first upset of the day, Miloni.
Yo, Deezus and Miloni, look at their faces right now. They are so hyped.
They are elated.
That's great, man.
They are elated, as they should be, man.
Again, no disrespect to them, but I think they're clearly the underdogs in this set.
Of course.
Obviously.
And that's not a disrespect, disrespectful to say. It's
no,
just
no.
The respect that Abadango and Kameme have built over their performances, perhaps not so much in doubles, though. The way if this keeps up, well done from those two. Let's see if they can go ahead and close it out with the 2-0. Definitely impressed with the clutch factor of Deezus on that last encounter, but we see the switch here to the double Mega Man, as we alluded to. We did think this was actually possible for these two to bring out. Obviously, Kameme plays the best one in the world, and then, of course, Abadango, as he demonstrated at Big House, no slouch with this character either.
So this is going to be a really hard match to play if you don't really know the matchup. I always say that whenever I commentate Mega Man matches. I'm sorry, but it's true.
No,
this is just not a character a lot of people have experience with, and this character's so good at edge guarding. You're going to see both Ryu and Cloud kind of have a hard time making it back to stage.
I would say especially Cloud.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to get exploited here quite a bit. We'll see how it goes for them. Kameme looking, I can see he's looking much more comfortable on his main right here.
On top of that, Mega Man much harder than much more heavy than both Meta Knight and Sheik.
Yeah.
So pulling the trigger with the upbees, the shoryukens, and the upbees from Cloud, we're not going to see that KO as much as we saw in the first game.
I think that's something that they probably, kept in mind when they decided to go ahead and make this switch, which is actually the smarter decision. Two light characters like that, very susceptible to a lot of the punish game of both these characters. So switching it up a little bit, I do like it. Pretty even contest still. Kameme with the lowest percent right now, still 3 stocks on him. And then handling, yes, he's going to go ahead and take care of Miloni off stage.
Miloni using his jump pretty early. I would have loved to see him maybe just drift a little more down and then use his up B and save his jump.
Yeah.
That's generally what you're supposed to do with Cloud, but maybe just a misstep in that situation. That's unfortunate because now he's on his last stock.
I know, we're really seeing the exploitation here coming out from this double Mega Man, especially Cloud just struggling to recover. They are all over this man.
Very scary situation from Miloni, but makes it back to stage. And that's what I was talking about. This character really has a hard time getting edge guarded against, these double Mega Man. They have no problem doing it to him.
Okay. Back throw. They're just going to keep this stage control here. Kameme got that buzzsaw in hand, which is just terrifying in its own right. The doubles being a little more explosive. And that back throw, that's going to be enough, just tossing him out of there. Absolute destruction here from Abadango and Kameme.
Yeah, this is pretty funny to think about because I think in the first match, I don't know, maybe in the first match that was them saying let's try out some characters we don't usually play.
And that's something that you tend to see a lot of top players, especially in pools, right? They'll go ahead and they'll just pull the trigger with characters that they might not ordinarily play. Like if you're compared to pools to a top 8, right?
Yeah.
And I think Miloni and Deezus being as effective as they were, you really surprised them right there and kind of forced their hand. Like, all right, we got to get a little more serious here. These guys are certainly nobody to sleep on. And that game 2 right there, perhaps a big statement as we head into the final game.
No, because it's funny because I thought it was the other way around. I thought they were playing Sheik and Meta Knight because they were thinking, you know, let's just end this. Those are two very strong characters that can KO very, very quickly. So.
I think they just wanted to kind of test the waters and see how they would be together.
Yeah.
Tests complete.
Yeah, testing complete. All right, so game number 3. This is the final game of the set. Dreamland is the pick. Double Mega Man again. It's really switching from Meta Knight to Mega Man is just messing with my head, man. Anyway, we're back. I think this is a great counter pick for both Cloud and Ryu. And we're still going to see them have a hard time making it back to stage from these off-stage edge guarding from Kameme.
Oh, good pickups right there. Look how much damage is accumulating so quickly right there. Good double synergy from these guys. Keeping complete stage control and just putting the pressure on both of them off stage.
Yeah, look how much damage Cloud has taken. That was Cloud just off stage, 95%, man.
Yeah, I think a lot of people actually forget about Mega Man. That up tilt is really, to me, reminiscent of how powerful Snakes was in Brawl, man. That is a very good tool right there. You have to keep in mind.
Not quite the same hitbox, but
not quite the same. No, it's a little more reasonable. Oh, what a trade right there.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's a really unfortunate trade. Miloni did a great job. You know, he had kind of a bad start, but he's holding on to that stock a little bit longer. That rage is going to help him out. I don't think Kameme lost a stock at all in the first game they played. So I wonder if they're going to try and focus Kameme a little bit more.
Yeah, Kameme is definitely, you know, very much so in his element with this Mega Man. Now gets caught going a little aggressive right there, and good punish on the landing from Miloni. Like that cross slash.
Forward throw, yep, and there's a combo. I love that.
This Cloud is living, man, hanging in there, 154. And he needs to stay alive, man, because you just look on the other side, you see Ryu just 133 on his second stock. Not the position you want to have him in.
Yeah, so every single hit that Miloni gets here is a great hit. You know, living at 158, this is putting in a lot of work that, unfortunately, Deezus doesn't seem to be able to keep up with.
Yeah, Deezus definitely been struggling here from the start.
Oh
no. Lord have mercy.
And yeah, unfortunately, I think even with limit, Cloud's recovery is still kind of predictable in that situation.
The right characters can still exploit it. That is not the issue. Like, it's a little more powerful, of course. Clouds need that. But at the end of the day, man, if you're just on point, you know what you're doing, your execution is there, stuff like that happens, and doubles being so volatile. Nice. All right. Good. Oh, I love this little play from Abadango. Really just handling Deezus.
This is the second game of this game looking completely different than the first game, unfortunately. For Deezus and Miloni, they have not seemed to be able to find an answer.
That's a trade that's going to send them off. And that air dodge may be a little too predictable right there. Easy stuff for Kameme to take care of. They are rolling through right now.
Now, Deezus and Miloni on their last stock. They really struggle to take out those first 2 stocks from Abadango and Kameme. Hopefully they can figure something out, but I think it might be a little too late.
I mean, the chemistry and the synergy is just too on point. This double Mega Man team, they found their footing, right? And they have just continued to walk all over Deezus and Miloni. Pretty ridiculous, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And this was their counter pick as well. Right?
Yeah.
This was the stage you kind of begged on. All right, this is going to give us what we need to take care of business. And that has just not been the case at all. Oh my, that was.
Yeah, this is not looking too good.
Such good item play right there. An effective edge guarding from Abadango. Not even going to give him a chance
to
come
and the
back.
tech is going to keep him alive in that situation at 133. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a very clutch tech.
But yeah, it's me, Miloni, in this 2v1 against Abadango and Kameme, 2 of the best Japanese players in business.
And what a like, I mean, that's pretty much just frame trapping at its finest right there. You got to air dodge to avoid the buzzsaw being Z-dropped at you, and then the back air just waiting after you come out of that. So it's like, where do you go? And nowhere to go, but quite literally down as your stock falls.
I would have taken the buzzsaw.
Huh?
I would have just taken the buzzsaw. That's unfortunate, but.
Well done, man. I mean, you know,
taking that first game, though. Taking that first game.
That first game was a very close contest. I obviously saw how excited Miloni and Deezus were.
Shout out to our venue real quick, guys. If you're not here at UGC, you're missing out because this is easily one of the best venues I've been to.
Oh, yeah, this is great. I mean, and the internet for this venue being free and as powerful as it is, I mean, this is insane.
Of all the things.
Dude, it's great. I love it.
Yes,
and
the internet is great, but also.
See the little lounging area right there for the parents to enjoy? I really think that's a good idea right there. They got to drag their kids down there. Like, look, they might enjoy it, but, do they really, enjoy having to sit here for like 10 hours?
I think
give them a nice, easy, lazy boy to sit back in, or a DX racer.
I mean, when we're done,